Hey, what up, fuckers? It's your boy Abow from Project Rogue, coming at you today with another Project Rogue Roleplay video. In today's video, we're going to be doing another script breakdown. In this series, we go ahead and break down the scripts that are inside of Project Rogue Roleplay. We show you how they work, how the system interacts with inside of the live environment, and what you can expect from the script. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into this video. Today, we're going to be taking the first-hand look at Project Rogue's new gang system, which is aimed to not only enhance gang RP, but also add some additional stuff. So without further ado, let's take a look at this new gang system. To get started off with, of course, we want to create our gang. To do this, you will need an admin or whoever you yourself set the permission to do so. Once an admin is ready to perform the creation of the gang, they will simply type in /create gang. If a regular player does this, it will not do anything. So let's simply type in /create gang. Then after that, it should go ahead and show you the smart prompts to walk you through on the create gang prompt. The script does come with 12 colors built into it already, but that's easily configurable. So go ahead, select a color that you want for the gang, and then what you'll be able to do is set up a tag and an actual name for the organization. Once all of these fields are completed, you can go ahead and press enter, and it should give you a notification that it was done successfully. Now that we have created this gang, we can go ahead and access the gang menu by hitting F10. This is essentially your gang mainframe. This has all of your options, which we're going to go ahead and do a more deeper dive here in a little bit, but this is essentially how you're going to be able to completely control your own organization. Now, let's say you don't like the F10 or you want to change that. Of course you can. You can head right on into our settings, go to key bindings, double click that, go to Project Rogue key bindings, and then you can find it approximately right here. This gang menu has a lot to offer to players, and one of those things being checkpoints where you can lay down storages and garages anywhere that you want in the world. This feature also allows the gang to move their storage or garage anytime they want. Let's go ahead and show a demonstration. I'm going to go ahead and open up this F10 menu, and let's go ahead and scroll up to checkpoints. Right here, we're going to see that we have garage and storage checkpoints where we can go ahead and add a checkpoint anytime we want. I'm going to go ahead and run over here and place our garage right here. After I've done that, a notification pops up and lets me know I've successfully laid that down. Let's go ahead and lay our storage. Here you will see that we go ahead and we do the exact same process. So F10, we're going to go checkpoints, storage, and add a checkpoint. Here we can go ahead and access the storage and we can place anything we want inside of it. Next, we can go to our garage and we can set up the cars that we want to be able to spawn inside of the garage and pick the colors. Here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to specify a vehicle. We'll type Sultan for now. Then we can pick our colors. As you see, it only displays colors that fit the actual color profile that you have set up when you created the gang. Of course, all vehicles are configurable and you can set that up with inside of your config files. Boom, we've created a vehicle. Now we can go ahead and access this garage and we can spawn this Sultan, and it's our gang colors. Next, let's take a deep dive into the territory and drug system that comes with the script. If we launch our F10, we'll notice that territory is completely grayed out. That's because no territory in the entire city is taken up. Territory are marked by these little squares around certain territories and are broken down into factions along with sides of the town. To gain territory, we need to do illegal actions or we need to help our territory in some way. The first way that we're going to show you is selling drugs. To sell drugs, it's quite simple. You hit sell drugs and it shows you the list of drugs that you have on you. If you don't have any drugs, it'll show you a notification letting you know that you don't have any drugs. Now, if we go up to this NPC and we go ahead and try to sell him some drugs, we'll go ahead and attempt to make a transaction. Nice synced animations and props will spawn, and an actual drug deal will occur. From here, I just got money, and as you see, I got rep. In the bottom right, you can see Ballas owns 100% of this territory right now. If we open up the map, we can see right here, this is my territory. This does create a lot of possibilities within Project Rogue, as you will own territory and you're going to fight for territory, and people are going to want that territory because territory equals better drug selling prices, it equals better gun selling prices, and you get a few goodies within that territory, which we're going to cover here in the video. Let's go ahead and take another look at something else that we can do to gain rep within a territory. If we take a look at the map, we can see that no one owns this territory that we're in. To gain control of this territory, what we're going to do is we're going to graffiti or tag this wall. To do that, we're going to use this item. We're going to type in whatever we want. Let's do ballas. We can select whatever font. We can pick a color. Let's go for maybe like this purple. And then we can hit spray. We can change the size of it. And then by hitting enter, we'll go ahead and start tagging it. Once we've completed the tag or graffiti, what you'll see is that you gained loyalty for that. And with that loyalty, if we go ahead and open up our map, we'll see that now we own this territory. Selling drugs, tagging walls, killing people, shooting locals can all affect loyalty negatively or positively. For instance, if you rob a store or you kill a local in your own territory, you could lose your territory and possibly even lose the entire faction itself. Once you are controlling a territory, you get an option to racketeer businesses within that territory. As you can see here, this is a 24/7. This is within Balla's territory, which means that they pay us for their racketeering charges. If you walk into these blips and you request the money, if they have money for their racketeering payments, they will pay you. These racketeering payments come in every single hour, and it's passive income for the gangs. This creates a lot of new potential and a lot of possibilities for current and future gangs within Project Rogue. Now, let's focus on recruiting members. Of course, you're going to need to recruit members in order to build your gang and take over more territory. To do so, you're going to need another player, and then you'll go ahead and start by opening up your F10. Here, we'll hit invite, and it's going to highlight members that are around us. Once you've invited a player, they will get a notification like you see on my screen. You're not done yet though. The player will need to go ahead and do a / command, and that is /accept gang. Once they've done that, they're going to be initiated into the gang, and they'll be able to access the F10 menu. Once a player has accepted the gang invite and they are officially a part of your gang, you can launch F10 and you should be able to see them under management. It should display a couple of options, and you should be able to click on their name and set as leader or kick out of the gang. As you see, I just kicked that person, and now they're not under member management, and I have no one to manage because I'm the only one in the gang. If we go back in there and I click on her name again, I can go ahead and set her as a leader, and it turned myself into a regular member. I now have a different menu than I did before, and these are the actions that normal members can access. Speaking of this menu that they can access, let's go ahead and take a deeper dive into the actual actions that you can do through this menu. If we hit F10 here, we see that we have a territory button or an actions button. This actions button will go ahead and allow players to tie hands, put a paper bag on, or rob a player. As we see right here, I'm able to access their inventory fully, take the items, and even put items on them. If I go ahead and I put a paper bag, I do an animation and I actually place a prop on their head. If we tie hands, we actually get a notification that we have to be on the back. If I do it right here, again, will not work. I have to be on the back of the person, and then I can put their hands in ties. All props are included inside the script, and honestly, it gives a really nice immersive feeling, and this is pretty cool. After the person is tied up, you can actually escort them and place them inside of vehicles or take them out of vehicles. As we are sure that most of you want to see what the bag looks like on someone's head, I'm going to go ahead and have her put a bag on my head, and this is what it looks like. Now that we have a member in our gang, we're going to see what happens when a member of another gang tries to sell in our territory. Remember, we have this territory as we have sold drugs here before. Once she goes on over to this ped and she starts doing an interaction with the ped, she's going to go ahead and do a confirmed handoff, and then we're going to get our territory confirmed that it is now 50% owned by Ballas and 50% GSF. This not only promotes your players to actually get out and defend their territory, but also make sure that people understand that it is their territory. As you can see in my F10, it now shows me that Ballas own 50 and the GSF owns 50. If we pay attention to when she actually sells drugs and continues to sell drugs, we can see that Ballas is now going down and GSF is going up. Increasing these numbers over time not only helps your gang overall, but also increases pricing on illegal activity and illegal things that go on in these zones. If someone continues to step on your turf, you can actually set up a rivalry that lasts for 48 hours on that turf. To start a rivalry, you simply just need to open up your F10 and start rivalry. Once you have done so, it's going to say that you have started a rivalry in this area. Starting a rivalry not only creates RP between other gangs, but also will decrease drug prices during that rivalry. After the 48 hours has commenced, whoever's the winner of the rivalry gets all of the drug sales that happened during that 48 hours. As you can see, I am selling drugs to this woman, and my notification lets me know that there's a rivalry happening right now in this area, and that my drugs are selling for half price. Not only does this system bring so much RP opportunities for the gangs now within Project Rogue, but it extends and enhances the RP around that gang RP, and honestly, it gives a gang a purpose to involve themselves inside of gang RP and want to take over areas and want to promote their gang to other players. We hope you enjoyed a brief look and a brief overview of the new Rogue gang system that will be coming on Friday, March 25th, 2022 at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below letting us know that you're from Rogue. And if you would like to purchase the script for your RP server, you can head on over to the description below and purchase this right now, available on TebX today. As always, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are at in the world. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.